So I put a poll on my community tab almost a month ago now, and it is clear that you guys really want the Tutorial Island to Twisted Bow series to return. The options that I had for it was continue the UIM that I made, which 31% of people would have liked that. The Tutorial Island to Twisted Bow series, which is 52%. And then I questioned a RuneScape 3 Ironman, and that only got about 17%. So it's been a little while since I've played this account, so let's just hop in and see exactly how long it's been. It's not going to be like a year or anything like that. I'm going to say 60, 70 days. You need to be on a members world. Okay, free-to-play world it is. I think we do have a bond, actually, that somebody gave us that we can activate and hop in. So you last logged in 53 days ago. And I guess they kicked me over to Lumbridge. But yeah, this is the stats of the account. I'm going to see if I can go activate that bond, actually. Yeah, it's right here. Some generous player actually literally just gave me a bond. So we're going to go ahead and use that. I said I was obviously not going to sell it because the whole point of this series is to actually just make money ourselves. So let's see, can we redeem this to 14 days of membership? I've never done this before. Redeeming one bond for 14 days of membership credit. You could get bonus membership by redeeming 2 or 3 bonds instead, but we will just accept the one bond. You've gained 14 days of membership. Please log out before attempting to hop into a member's world. Now, the main reason I stopped playing this account was because, one, I was getting a little burnt out of it at the time, and I was also focused on my Ironman doing the raids and stuff like that, so I kind of stopped playing it, logging out, and just really focusing on the Ironman. And then, obviously, Necromancy came out with RuneScape 3, and I recently made a video about why I'm quitting RuneScape 3, so I need a second account to play. That's kind of just the type of person I am. I like to always be playing 2 accounts at once, so I thought I would bring this series back. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bank account. So it's obviously very messy. I haven't like thrown anything out. I was hoping to get the quest cape before I kind of empty it out and make it look very nice, but it's about 175 mil. We don't have too much money or anything like that. Mostly just junk in the first little bit here, you know, just the progression items like ham clothing and a bunch of stuff that we really don't need. A lot of this is probably just quest stuff that we could just chuck on the ground, but we're so close to the quest cape, we might as well just finish that off, or finish most of them off anyways before we, you know, get rid of a lot of this stuff. But then if we move into this tab, I don't know what this tab is. I guess nothing. This is my like skilling kind of tab that I had on the account. We got a lot of pure essence. Oh yeah, I forgot we were doing a lot of fletching. We were going for 99 fletching. This is probably a decent chunk of money right here. 8 million and 12 million in U. No, that's not right, is it? Yeah, 12 million GP and U logs. We need to fletch those all up and stuff like that. We got a lot of Carbon Gs when I was doing that back in the day. Some bowstring. This was the Slayer tab. I would usually sell it most of the time. We got a couple of keys for us to get Tizo, which we could do. We definitely will get this back up if we're going to be returning and doing a lot of Slayer. Then I've kind of got the gear sort of tab. Now, this tab right here doesn't have too much, but it's kind of just the stuff that I would use for Slayer. Like, we got Carbons, we got some Dragon Fire Shield. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. We got the Abyssal Whip Ornament Kit thing from the last leagues. And, yeah, I guess that's pretty much about it for the gear. Nothing really impressive. And then in this tab right here, we got a Dragon Pickaxe, a bunch of Motherlode mining stuff, some gold bars that we made from the Blast Furnace. And then in this tab right here was my Gargoyle tab, where I have like 20,000 KC or something like that. If I go to the Slayer log right here, we've got 20,000 Gargoyles. I AFK'd a ton of Gargoyles to make some good cash on this account. We got about 56 mil, which isn't too bad at all. And we had some like potions in here. We were working on a bit of herb lore, so I mean, that's always cool. And then this was like my Guardians of the Rift tab, where I did get the whole outfit. I just recently got it on my regular Ironman account now, but I checked out Guardians of the Rift when it first came out on this account right here and made all of these runes, which I actually probably will sell most of them. I was crafting a lot of the blood runes. We'll go ahead and deposit like, you know, 2,000 and I guess we'll sell the rest off. But yeah, we got a decent stack of runes from that. And then this is like random holiday event items, which I could probably just get rid of most of this as well. Oh, I think I missed this tab when I was showing you guys. This tab also just has like a lot of the stuff from Temporis and stuff like that. All the light ores we use to get 99 crafting. And then I've got some mahogany saplings when I do birdhouse runs on this account and stuff like that. And also, this is where a big chunk of the money is. We've got almost 19,000 mahogany planks, which is 40 million GP. I was wondering where like all my money went. It was right here, mahogany planks, because I need to train up construction on this account, get it to like 80 or something like that, and then we can actually make like a maxed POH, which would be great. I'm going to sell off some of these supplies quickly. 8 million and 5 million. So we got 14 million GP here as well. And let's see what our final cash stack is for coming back to the account. 70 mil, not too bad. We can definitely work with that. So the Osmondon's Fang is a really cool item, and it's only 26 million GP now, so I'm going to probably buy one for this account. I've never seen it really be that low, and it's one of my favorite weapons in the game. I spent 3 months trying to get this item on my Ironman account, but for that price, I'm going to buy it now. Now, I kind of want to talk about why I'm returning to this account and why I actually really am excited to play this account again. Like, the thing is, it's always fun to have a main account on RuneScape where you can do whatever you want, right? If you want to buy an item, you can buy it, right? You don't have to worry about having to grind it forever, right? Which was something that took me a very long time on my Ironman, right? If I want a new item, I kind of have to do the content like right when it comes out. I can't just get money and buy it from the Grand Exchange, right? This also makes it way easier for me to show the new content on YouTube, right? Like when that Venerator bow or Venturator bow, whatever the hell it was called, came out, I was able to just buy it on this account and test it, right? Rather than, you know, I've been camping the Phantom Musk buff forever, and I still have not gotten any single shard on my Ironman. Plus, I think it's a little bit more realistic if I play a mid-level account when I'm making a lot of these videos and guides and stuff like that, or even doing like little money-making methods and tips and tricks like that, right? If you're like a maxed Ironman account and you got the most efficient items and this like that, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? And I want to do a money-making series on this account where I show different ways you can make money at lower leveled accounts or medium level accounts, right? And then actually be able to go in the Grand Exchange at the end and sell it all, make a giant loot tab and stuff like that, and, you know, one day actually get the twisted bow. Plus, I've really missed skilling and doing random activities like that I just don't do at all on my Ironman anymore, right? Pretty much all I've been doing since I've maxed is PVM and going for collection logs and learning different things that I've never done on the game before, right? And it's cool to experience some of the lower level, mid-level content again and actually kind of get excited about that. That's another reason why I'm super excited for the leagues that are coming up. Plus, the game has actually changed so much, right? So methods that I maybe used to get 99s or like even Slayer Masters and stuff like that, right? That I didn't have the option to use at a lower to medium level, I can use on this account and actually kind of experience that content again. When you've been playing like an Ironman account for such a long time, you kind of really forget what it feels like to play a main account where you do have access to the Grand Exchange and trading other players, right? And you do have access to make millions and millions of GP and buy some of the craziest and your most favorite or desired items that you've ever wanted to without even learning the content, which is like a really weird thing to me, right? Like for me, if I want, say, whatever this item right here is called, the Toxic Blowpipe, I had to go and learn Zalra and kill it 2,000 times just to receive a Toxic Blowpipe, right? When it's in reality like a 2 million GP weapon that you can get on a very low level account, and it's just so good. Like on my Ironman, right at 75 Slayer, I definitely didn't have a Toxic Blowpipe yet, for sure. I was thinking also in maybe like November or December, I guess maybe not November because the leagues and stuff like that, but I was thinking, you know, either December, January, something like that. I will make like a money-making series marathon where I play this account, say, like every day, and I'll do a different method every single day, and then just do it for 3 to 4 hours and then sell it all at the end and try and do it like a certain amount of days in a row and see how much money you can make at the end of it. I think that would be so much fun. Now, will I go for a max cape on this account? No, that's not the point of it. I don't think I want to do that. Who knows, maybe in like a far future, but that's not going to be any like goal for it. It's going to be making money, exploring different types of content in the game, bossing, raiding, doing a bunch of more of the fun content that I maybe didn't do along the way of my Ironman that I've been doing in the past year with the Ironman account now, right? I've got a lot more confidence. I feel like I could definitely go and tackle some bosses at a lot lower of a level than maybe I would have on my Ironman, especially having access to the Grand Exchange and being able to use all different types of cool and unique gear. Plus, I don't like to leave things unfinished, right? I've been, I'm praying the wrong thing. I've been trying to go for this Twisted Bow for a very long time, right? And the Twisted Bow seems to just be going up in value more and more every single day. But that's okay. It is what it is, right? This whole account is pretty much to show people how making money on RuneScape is really a lot easier than you might think, right? And just by playing the game, you can make a lot of money, right? I've never really went for money on my Ironman account ever, really. I kind of just was progressing through the game and playing it, and that account has almost a 2 billion GP bank value now, right? And I never went out of the way to make that much money. It just happens with progression over time. So anyways, if you're interested, I will leave a link in the description. From the moment I started this account, I think we're on episode 33 or 34 right now, right? And I've got all the clips saved for the next one on my computer, and I need to put them all together and edit it. But probably like once every few weeks, or at least once a month, I'll be uploading a video on this account, the tutorial island at Twisted Bow, showing the different progress that we make along the journey, how we make money, tips and tricks and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely really excited for it. It's just a new chapter, something new to do, and go for the goals that we set ourselves a very long time ago. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.